Yo, 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 CTB, Chin Tuck Boxing. I'm your boy Jay Slay. Say what up to him, man.
What's up, everybody? Remember to like, subscribe, hit the notification button, comment. Let's keep this boxing channel growing. You know why? Because we love boxing and you love boxing.
That's a fact. True that, true that, true that. This is where the boxing fan comes to get these delicious entrees of boxing knowledge. What's on the menu today for him, bro?
There's a rumor out there that Terrence Crawford could be fighting the MMA early June. Against who?
That's a good question. Chance Crawford at the end of June. You said end of June?
No, the end of May, beginning or beginning of June.
That's right around the corner, pretty much.
Yep.
Against who? I guess the
Against
two options will be. What do you think the two options are going to be? Who do you think the two options?
Manny Pacquiao and of course Sean Showtime Porter.
You can't be mad at either one of those fights. To
No,
be
you can't.
honest, you can't be mad at either one. But I thought Manny Pacquiao was slated to fight Garcia.
Supposedly he's
Vic- um,
the leading candidate, but the fight has not been finalized yet. So Crawford is still in the running for the Manny Pacquiao fight. So if Manny Pacquiao fight does not happen, then it's probably a 95% chance he's gonna fight Sean Porter next. Which with that fight, I'm happy too. So hey,
yeah, you can't really miss. But I got a question though. So who's the really hold? Would you count Manny Pacquiao as the hold up maybe? Because it's Manny Pacquiao who hasn't said that he was going to fight Mikey. So you think he's holding the fight up? You think Bob Burnham holding the fight up? Who's the blame for the fight fans still waiting for this fight?
most of the time when there's something to be blamed, it's always gonna be Bob Aaron. But this time, but this one time right here, it's Manny Pacquiao to me. It's like I'm tired of it. Like he calls he doing a lot of capping too. He throws everybody name up and he uses people to get people talking about him. And he'll say I want to fight Errol Spence or I can beat Errol Spence easily or I might fight Terrence Crawford and wherever they were talking about fighting in another country. And he throws these fighters names up. Then he go fight uh, Garcia.
Hmm.
So I think he's just running game with him and Spence. But I wish Terrence Crawford was kind of stop falling for it, and because I think he want to fight bad, and I don't like his chances of getting that fight. I understand for the money, if you can get it, you would get it. But at some point, you got to say, "Fuck Manny Pacquiao." I mean, because he's playing games, he's using your name. Stop letting Manny Pacquiao use you guys for his own exposure. Because in the end, we all know is a 85% chance it's going to be Mikey Garcia. He's the easier fighter to beat. He's going to get as much money as he would against Terrence Crawford, and I also think it's a winnable fight. And some reason I just got a feeling Manny Pacquiao might pull a retirement move, like you said. I thought about that the other day when you said that.
Hmm.
I could see him winning that fight and then just gone.
Hmm.
And you pretty much Spence and Crawford, you put all your hope into this guy trying to get that big fight, and he just run off with the bag and says bye to both of y'all.
Yeah.
So that's just my take on it.
Yeah, I see it the same way, man. To be honest, I don't see it as a big chance of Crawford getting that fight. You know, he's been craving it for years. He's been chasing Manny for like 3 or 4 years now.
Longer than that,
Easily, about to say easily.
2012,
Yeah, something
I
like
think.
that. Yeah, yeah, a long
14
time.
maybe. I think 14.
And even back in that day, they was on the same promotional branding, so it
Yeah, I
was
think it was 2014.
they won't even no excuse for them not to fight at all. Then, but now that Manny Pacquiao a free agent, he just pretty much get advised by Al Heyman, so he pretty much can fight who he want to fight. Pretty much, I really don't see that fight happening. To be honest, like you said, I don't see him picking Crawford. It's a dangerous fight. It's not a good fight to go out on. If you Manny Pacquiao trying to retire, but if you Manny Pacquiao trying to make a play, I gotta play devil's advocate. You know how I do. I gotta play devil's advocate a little bit. If you Manny Pacquiao trying to make a play in the welterweight division, you trying to make a final run in the championship. Why not pick a Crawford? He's the easier to beat of the champions, pretty much. If you consider size, 'cause Errol Spence is a big dude. He's a southpaw. So if you had to choose between Errol Spence and Crawford, you would choose. I would think you would choose Crawford. I mean, Ugas has the other belt, but you wouldn't choose Ugas because you wouldn't be able to sell him on
Yeah.
pay-per-view.
No.
So I
Yeah,
mean,
that's an angle, and I totally agree with you on that. And I go even a little bit further with it as far as there's a lot of talk going on, and I don't agree with this, and I know you don't agree with it either.
what's that?
People still think you got Manny Pacquiao fans, which really were not Manny Pacquiao fans. They were Mayweather haters. Yeah, I
Yeah.
said it. You Mayweather haters, and they still want to beat Mayweather. And you say, how the hell they gonna beat Mayweather?
Hmm.
If Manny Pacquiao, they still got this belief if Manny Pacquiao can beat some of these young guys and add them to his resume, that in the end he would be considered a better fighter than Mayweather. So he lost to him. So they say, okay, Manny Pacquiao would say, well, if I fight Terrence Crawford, I have nothing to lose. I get money. I'm gonna get the bag. But I'm 40 years old. This guy's supposed to be pound for pound number one by most people. He ain't his prime. If I beat him, people are gonna start talking up the Manny Pacquiao is a better fighter than Mayweather, even though he lost. So if he wants to use that angle and say, okay, I can beat Terrence Crawford, but I can also beat Mayweather without getting in the ring with Mayweather, even though to me it's bullshit.
Yeah.
But I've heard the talk. I've been watching people talk, and even from Max Kellerman saying, if he beats some of these young, he beats Spence and Crawford, you got to say he's up there, maybe the greatest, or he's better than Mayweather that stage. He lost to Mayweather.
And
He lost. He
Max
lost to him.
Kellerman, Max Kellerman been saying Pacquiao was better than Floyd since before they even fought. Max Kellerman been saying if that Pacquiao was the best ever in his eyes, pretty much. But yeah, but we got to talk about the other possible opponent for Crawford, which is Sean Porter.
Mm-hmm.
Is Sean Porter can a Sean Porter promotion go off that quickly? Saying that's pretty much months away from now. You really think that fight can be promoted that quickly to have a pay-per-view with Sean Porter in the end of June or end of May, early June?
We're in March, April, maybe. Yeah, I think it's enough time
Really?
for what you talking about for Porter and Crawford.
Yeah, promotion. Porter has never been on pay-per-view before, so you have to.
Porter has been on pay per view.
Again, was him and Spence pay-per-view? Yeah, it was pay-per-view. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
You're
he's been
right.
on pay per view.
Yeah, I guess yeah. He has just as much as he had just as much pay-per-view experience as Crawford has.
Yeah.
It's very minimum, to be honest. I mean, Crawford had a pay-per-view against Amir Khan, right?
Yeah, two. Post style and
Pascal,
American.
yeah, Pascal was.
Post style, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
And
okay.
American. So yeah,
I
he
thought
had
that
two.
was a better fight. He dogged the shot at Amir Khan. Pascal was a better pay-per-view fight, but Pascal wasn't even a real pay-per-view name.
No, post
So,
style, no, he wasn't.
so he had the same problem pretty much with Porter. Porter, while he's a well-known, he's more well-known than Pascal was, most definitely.
But I'm gonna go
But
back to what you said. What you said about that.
what's
You
that?
said it's a high risk, high reward play.
It is. It is a high risk to have a reward play,
Because
especially
if
if
he goes and he
you're trying to
sells,
get that Spence fight. It most definitely
yeah.
is a high risk. You can compare how you do. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
me as a fight fan, that's what I wanted. That's what I would do. I mean, even though the triangle theory, it's been proven to be false in so many other
Mm-hmm.
fights. To me, you still have to do the triangle theory, especially at fighters of this level. It's
Mm-hmm.
almost impossible not to compare a key victory like a Sean Porter victory to, what I'm saying, the other champions, Errol Spence.
Mm-hmm.
You even compare him to the Danny Garcias. You can compare how he did against Danny Garcia, how he did against Keith Thurman, who are also still big names in the welterweight division. So that's also another thing. What makes us say it's not gonna be a Keith Thurman fight
Keith Thurman with
against Crawford? Let's throw the curveball at let's throw the curveball. Keith Thurman known to come back. Keith Thurman fights once a year. He fights big fights and then goes in hiding again.
the only reason I say that fight can't happen is because Keith Thurman and Porter are on the same promotional company. I keep calling it. Well, it's not really a promotional company, but yeah, okay,
Yeah.
they with PBC.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna stop saying promotional company because it's really Al Heyman's their advisor, but that's a whole nother topic. I'll explain it to y'all later. But anyway, they with PBC,
Yep.
and Thurman, well, Porter is the mandatory. So I don't think Al Heyman would step on Sean Porter's feet and give the fight to Keith Thurman over Sean Porter as being his advisor. He's both their advisors.
Yeah.
So I can't see that because he gave Keith Thurman the Pacquiao fight. So he got to say, man, I gave you Pacquiao and you lost. So, you know what I'm saying? This guy's the mandatory for Terrence Crawford. I cannot give you the fight over him unless you're going to take a low ball offer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm thinking Sean Porter going to want $3 million or so dollars probably for the pay-per-view fight. And if you keep Thurman, you say, I take $1.5 million, Bob, make the fight.
Yeah.
In that, if he does that, he can get it. But the guy asked for $10 million a year ago. So I can't see him asking for $1 million.
I don't see that, yeah.
But it'd be interesting. I wouldn't mind seeing that one either.
I wouldn't want to see that right now, only because if winning Crawford beat him, it'd be the same excuse that we've been hearing from Crawford haters or whatever. They'll say, "Oh, we seen what happened to him last time." It'd be the same thing they said about Amir Khan and Kill Brook.
Leftovers.
Yeah, you fighting leftovers. You seen he was hurt to the body on every fight he had since then. It would not end. He would just get criticized for it. The only fight I really see Crawford not getting criticized on if he wins will be a Spence fight, will be a Porter fight, and possibly, very possibly, Garcia fight.
What Garcia?
Oh, not Mikey, but
Danny.
Philadelphia, Danny Garcia.
Okay.
Too many Garcias in there. But Danny Garcia, everybody gonna say he has a shot at beating what you would call him. You call him the Chinny Crawford. You say he was Chinny.
He is Chinny.
So everybody would say that. Everybody would say Danny might land something. The same way they did when he fought.
It'd be the same thing with Errol Spence. If he lands something, how you gonna react? So yeah, I would like to see that too.
Yeah, I mean and you had the same benefit of you would if you had a Sean Porter fight. You would say, well, Crawford dogged the shit out of it. So you got to stop. You have to do better than Spence did against Danny. If he does better than what Spence did against Danny, it's literally the same fight, whether he fight him or fight Porter. If you think about it, the only difference is Porter beat Danny, so there'd be a better fight per se.
Yeah,
it's too many ways to go, man. The welterweight division is stacked. It's the money division in boxing, aside from the heavyweight division. So Crawford can't go wrong either way. We just want to see him in the ring, man. I just want to see him in the ring. We everybody know 9 times out of 10 is gonna be somebody we don't know. It's not gonna be any one of these names we mentioned. It probably be somebody from left field. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But
6 more months.
Say again.
6 more months to get out of top rank. That's all I know. That's all I'm counting down.
Man, I hope that's true, man. I hope that's true. But that's our show for today. You anything you want to add, man?
No, I think we covered everything.
Cool. Let us know in the comment section what you think. You think he's gonna fight? Who do you think he's gonna fight? What's the fighter you want him to see fight? I don't know. What's the chances of him actually fighting Pacquiao? Let us know in the comment section. With that being said, this is CTB, Chin Tuck Boxing. I'm your boy Jay Slay. Say peace to him, man.
All right, everybody. Like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification button. Let's keep this channel growing. You know why? Because we love boxing and you love boxing. And most of all, peace and love, and we out of here.